Today's work environment, issues can arise that have major implications at every level of a...
Oh, wonderful.
We turn to employment lawyer Shelline Bennett to address these issues from both the employer and the employee's point of view. Shelline, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
So we're going to be talking today about what both employers and employees need to remember when it comes to time off, especially here in the state. So how many protected leave rights do California employees have, and do you mind listing them all?
Sure. Well, it would be a challenge to list them all, but at least 10 statutory protected leave rights that employees have. And they range the gamut from medical to pregnancy to time off for your child's school activities, military. They go on for a while. The key is you've got to be educated both as the employer and employee on the full range of those leaves. They are protected. You cannot discriminate against employees because of those rights.
And if you don't mind kind of breaking down, we're going to go over a few of them that are that you just mentioned. So one of them being the pregnancy disability leave, or PDL.
Yes. So PDL can be one of the most complicated. And the reason is there's lots of federal and state law overlap. The first law that you've got to know about as an employer and employee is pregnancy disability leave. And it's a California law. It gives employees 4 months of time off if they're disabled due to their pregnancy. So it can be consecutive or intermittent, but they get a guaranteed 4 months off and a right to reinstatement to that same job or a similar job when that leave is done. So with that pregnancy, no PDL, but also no FMLA and CFRA.
Gotcha. And that was actually going to be my next question, because we want to stay on that subject of the family and medical leave and those ones you just abbreviated.
Right. So family medical leave is federal, and CFRA is California Family Rights Act. 12 work weeks you get in addition to that 4 months. Federal is for a serious medical condition. State is to bond with your baby. So they overlap with PDL.
And with that being said, how should people be calculating this time off when they do have that ability to calculate it?
That is so important, because with the overlap, it's if an employee is disabled due to their pregnancy, then FMLA and PDL run concurrently, but not CFRA. So typically what happens is mom's has baby, disabled for a period of time, and then CFRA, baby bonding, kicks in. Actually, an employee can have up to 7 months of protected leave under that scenario with all the leave rights.
And I think that's probably something that should be clarified. I know a lot of people get confused about that time and stuff like that. And with that being said, that 7 month time off, what happens after 7 months?
Well, we shouldn't be fooled that just because their statutory rights have expired, that we can fire the employee if that employee can't come back to work. We then have to engage in the interactive process with them and consider giving them unpaid time off as an accommodation if they need more time off. Times are very different now than when I had children. There are lots of leaves. We protect those leaves, and we don't discriminate against employees because they need that legitimately, that time off to be with their babies, their brand new babies.
It's such a great insight from you, Shelline. I thank you so much for coming this morning and giving us clarification, also insight for anyone who may be confused. So if you would like to watch this segment again or past segments with Shelline, log on to KMPH.com and click the Eye on Employment tab from the Great Day section.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.